Hey guys, Dr. Seamus here, and I'm going to be talking about an autoimmune skin condition called vitiligo. And so we know that with autoimmune, this means that our immune system attacks our own cells, and in this case, it's attacking the melanocytes in the body, which are responsible for producing skin color. And so because those are being attacked and destroyed, a hallmark symptom of this can be white patchy areas of the skin. I actually have a picture to show here. This is from the Mayo Clinic. And so we can just see those various white patches of the skin where there's a lack of the melanin because the melanocytes are being destroyed. And this can occur in people of all ages, as well as it can really be widespread as far as its distribution on the body. And so I'm going to be talking about a protocol actually, because there is a way where we can actually combat this naturally, overcome it, eradicate the symptom, and heal from the inside out. And so I'm going to be talking about a 4R approach to combat vitiligo here, and it stands for remove, replace, reinoculate, and repair, and it really has to do with a lot of gut function, okay? And so when we're talking about remove, we need to remove many of these pro-inflammatory foods, because what can happen is with this autoimmune manifestation, there's oftentimes an epigenetic link to where certain genes are expressed, and the genes that are relating and controlling to melanin production are being expressed due to the whole autoimmune nature of this. And so we want to get rid of the inflammatory foods, work on sealing up and healing the gut lining. And so, typically I talk about 4 classes of foods that can be most egregious to gut health. And these are going to be things like gluten-containing grains, okay, conventional dairy products, hydrogenated oils, and refined sugars, sugar alternatives are going to be the most damaging and toxic, cause leaky gut, and really fuel autoimmune disorders. In addition to that, we want to really work on managing levels of stress, because high cortisol and just being in a sympathetic dominant state can absolutely exacerbate leaky gut and really even fuel just that lining opening up more. And we really want to work on getting a lot of the negative emotions of unforgiveness and bitterness out of the way too, and focus more on gratitude. And something I like to do is just spending time in the Bible and just communing with the Lord and starting my day that way. And we want to work on especially getting rid of those toxic emotions that can just fuel more the leaky gut, the permeability, and autoimmune issues. Okay, so that's the first step, remove. When it comes to replace, what we're going to do is start implementing more of the health-promoting foods here, as well as things like bone broth, which has a great amount of collagen to help seal up that lining, as well as proline, glycine, different glycosaminoglycans as well. Healthy fats are going to be great. And I'll mention too, digestive enzymes are a good thing to incorporate here to help really break down, absorb, and assimilate the nutrients properly and of the foods we're eating. And then just, healthy dietary protocols. So lean, clean proteins like organic turkey, organic chicken, wild-caught salmon, grass-fed beef are going to be great options here. As far as the healthy fats, I'd recommend things like coconut oil and coconut products, avocados, chia seeds and flax seeds, walnuts, almonds. These can be great options of fats, as well as ghee. And then for carbs, I recommend things like sweet potatoes, squashes, quinoa, little wild rice, and some sweet potato squash. Some of these types of things, a handful of berries can be great options when it comes to the carbs. We want to focus more on these healing foods to really do our gut favors and stay away from a lot of the toxins. And now in addition to that, we're going to move into the reinoculate phase, which means we need to get fermented foods in the diet to help really colonize the colon with beneficial bacteria. It's going to crowd out the bad bacteria, the bad yeast, being pathogenic. And oftentimes with this too, there can be an element of dysbiosis where there's an improper ratio of the good to bad microbes in the gut. And these fermented foods can really help recalibrate that ratio and reset and bring in some healthy organisms, which is going to help with vitamin biosynthesis, enzyme production, and overall digestive health. So things like sauerkraut, kimchi, goat milk, kefir, tempeh, some of these options can be great when it comes to probiotics and recolonizing the colon with beneficial bacteria. And then we're going to repair. And so I love the supplement, really the amino acid glutamine. This can be very helpful to sealing up and healing up the gut lining, as well as a collagen supplement is going to be really good as well. And we got to remember, most of the gut lining, or a big portion of it, is composed of collagen. And so collagen is a great way to just reinforce that and, again, heal and seal up that gut. Also, things like probiotic supplements, as far as soil-based organisms, Bacillus subtilis, Bacillus coagulans, Saccharomyces boulardii. These are going to be great soil-based organisms to include. And then really, as far as just vitamins and minerals, we want to get plenty of vitamin A, rich foods, vitamin C, especially for the collagen. Vitamin C is a precursor to collagen production in the body. Vitamin D, okay, minerals like zinc, copper are going to be huge here, B vitamins. And ginkgo has been shown to help with pigmentation as well. And then certain adaptogenic herbs as well. And so these are going to really help bring down that stress response, and this can factor into really helping lower that, just the overall cortisol burden in the body. So things like ashwagandha, rhodiola, schizandra, ginseng, holy basil, these can be great options for adaptogenic herbs to really modulate the adrenal response. And so this is really my protocol for really overcoming vitiligo. And this is a condition, again, an autoimmune condition. So it really relates back to a compromised gut. And if we can get that in order, get the dysbiosis out of the way, start to heal up the gut lining, and introduce those fermented foods to really recalibrate the state of the gut, I really believe that this can help overcome some of these skin issues and really start to generate health of the melanocytes to properly function again. So guys, this has been Dr. Seamus. I hope we can start to implement some of these healthful foods, especially if you're in a situation where you yourself, or someone who's dealing with vitiligo. I'd say try to implement some of these healthy foods, eradicate those inflammatory foods, introduce some of these adaptogenic herbs and some of these supplements, and I really believe we'll see pretty amazing results when it comes to skin health and complexion. So guys, thanks for watching this video. See you soon in the next one.